is one very simple question. Who's getting cornered first?
Honestly, that's just the question with Strive in general. Who's getting pushed to the corner? Who's getting put in a wall break combo?
But I think both of these two take so much of, like, literally have their entire game plan surrounding getting their opponent to the corner and then keeping them there, that it's going to be really hard for either of them to get out without, like, something like a burst or something like that.
All right, and speaking of burst, we had a burst straight off the first hit. Definitely a risky play, but it could definitely play out pretty well as we're seeing a push to the corner right now. Unfortunately, not managing to get anything off of it.
That was unfortunate. So now Neanderthal is able to push their advantage right now and is sending them over to the corner. We got our first corner of the night, folks.
All right, and immediately into a wall break. Reset to standing position. This could be a decent situation for Naomi to be in. Unfortunately, pressed a button, and this is more than likely going to be a dead Naga Ryuji.
Ramathal is able to convert really well off of many stray buttons, so I think that's going to be a nice help over here.
Very big first hit, easy 33% off. All right, and command throw. All right, just locking down into the corner, and this is what Nago is known for, ending matches before they even had a second to start, not letting any pressure off. Beautiful counter hit, and that's a dead Ram.
I like Nago here trying to mix up their grabs and hits. That way Ram isn't exactly sure what they're going to throw out. It's going to be super useful in this third round as they're going to try to go over here, but reads the grab coming over, getting Ram right out of the corner. Very good job on Ram, making sure they can get out of that situation. But seeing their opportunity converting to another combo, Naga with about 40% health right now. This could be a one-touch if they're not careful.
But fortunately, careful doesn't really matter when you're playing Nago. If you hit one command throw, that's all that matters. Burst before death.
Ooh, very good job there. You kind of have to kill off this one, otherwise it may be death for them. But Lily with the super setup, getting a very convincing lead right now. There's the one more hit, and there they go.
Well, I always like to root for the underdog, so I'm going to vote for Naomi since they didn't take round one.
Understandable. So what do you think Naomi could do to more adapt to Lily's more oppressive nature?
Well, it definitely seems like Naomi's pressing a lot of buttons on Wake Up. We've seen her eating a lot of counter hits so far, as we've seen just now. So we're definitely going to need to see a little bit less aggression, but that can be really hard when you're playing a character like Nago, who relies heavily on aggression. And not only relies, but kind of has to be aggressive.
That's true. And speaking of aggression, here comes the blood pop, and making this an easy kill.
God, you hate to see it.
Unfortunate.
Unless you're Lily, in which case you love to see it. Alright, a very quick push to the corner. This was a situation that we saw Naomi winning easily in the second round of the first match. And we're seeing a lot more mix-ups, and a lot more successful mix-ups at that. Alright, big counter hit, and that is a
very good perfect from Naomi over here. Immediately trying to correct what they were doing before, making sure that Lily just gets absolutely no chance to breathe, and right again with the 50% wall combo.
Okay, once again, caught pressing buttons and going into the corner. Are we going to see another PRC? We are not. We're just going to go straight into it.
Lily out here wants to do as much damage as possible, but that forcing a burst because they're at one hit. However, getting hit again.
Scary situation to be in.
This may be it for this round.
Opted for the reset into the BRC. Oh, that's going to be it.
That's an unfortunate misgrab. To adjust their game style just a little bit. They were definitely getting it in that second round, but it just wasn't enough to beat Lily.
Alright, we've seen 2 counter hits already, too. 3 make that. Another situation where we have Naomi pushing a lot of buttons. Unfortunately, none of the right ones in any of these situations. Alright, taking the pressure there in the corner.
There we go, getting another counter hit. Once again, leading them to 90% of their health basically taken away already. About any attack could do it here.
Alright, putting on a ton of damage, and there's that attack. This is going to be Lily going on set points. Alright, that was a very big hit. Did not link, but we got closer, which is what matters at the end of the day. An easy 50% already.
Naomi taking some damage they are not able to take at the moment. And with this super, will this be the end of the game? Oh no, they block it.
Oh, okay, not an opportunity. Actually, never mind. I apparently don't know the Ram matchup. All right,
over here, having to make sure they go from strats. However, it seems like the stagger pressure from Valentine is going to make quick work of Nago as Lily takes this game 3-0. All right, I see. Now you have to be good. So we got Tenora-kun versus Lily. This is very good. I like the whole match. Was it Ino versus I apologize, I didn't see this other opponent.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see either.
We got Ino I like seeing Ino fight anyway, to be honest. Ino versus a Testament. This could be an
I hope you guys
matchup.
are ready for gender neutral.
This is gonna be an interesting matchup. We got, like, as you said before, I think Testament definitely has the neutral. However, if Ino can get inside their bubble, it might be trouble.
I definitely think that Ino's command throw super is going to be something that's going to be a bit difficult for Testament to deal with. So I'm interested to see if that's going to end up coming into play. Another early burst.
Speaking of which, they're already popping that bubble. They're already popping that bubble, going in, sliding on their guitar, setting up the traditional pressure that Ino gets to do for the clearly free character that they are. 90% damage already, and a convincing round 1.
As I always say with Ino, once a boss character, always a boss character.
Absolutely.
All right, great low to start it off. Immediate corner carry.
Very good job with keeping the block pressure going, but unfortunately, Tenna is not able to block right now, therefore giving a bit of trouble for them at the moment. They're going in a nice attempt at the teleport, however, the note catches it out.
Alright, could use the Megalomania.
Ino's definitely having a good time trying to read, and actually successfully reading this Testament's moves right now, getting in their face, seeing here we go. I think changing up the color a little bit. Hopefully that color change being able to secure them the game here. They just weren't intimidating enough, needed the pink hair.
Exactly. Yeah. If you don't have the Mori hair, it doesn't matter. Alright, getting the corner carry again, and another wall break.
Ooh, this is a really good, really smooth Ino fight right now, but I feel like Testament may be able to come over and use some of those fast kicks that he has to be able to stop Ino from taking advantage of some of his lack of close-up options.
Alright, and a good burst. Wanting to keep the pressure going. Tenra-kun has definitely had a much better round. Unfortunately, still going to lose that one, but we might be seeing them getting a little bit more of an idea of how Lily plays, and beginning, hopefully, to deconstruct that.
Tenra-kun is definitely having a much better job here reading. They immediately getting a 3-hit combo on Ino and keeping Lily much farther away than she wants.
Alright, Lily, however, again, finding her way in, but the burst. Gotta love Strive having Guilty Gear in general, just having a get off of me button. I refuse to hold your neutral button.
Ooh, alright, there you go. And a nice fake out with that dash in. However, it seems like Testament really coming in with the trying to make sure that they don't take much more advantage of that, and a nice teleport! Immediately catching Lily off guard.
It is an amazing use of Testament's tools. One of the harder things about playing Testament is finally starting to understand how to use the Succubus transport. But we're seeing Tenra-kun showing that they are definitely a Testament specialist right now, because that was a beautiful use of it and a great use of the overhead. Definitely a more complicated character than anyone gives them credit for being.
That was masterful. Oh, and a nice teleport to try to get out of a dangerous situation.
Alright, carry through the corner.
And here comes the combo.
Alright, getting a wall break off of that, resetting. Tenerican should just need one more hit to tie things up, and there it is.
Lily now having to adapt their strategy just a little bit to try to get around Tenera's new understanding of things.
I was going to say a very early burst from Tenera, but we also got a very early burst from Lily, so now it's just Street Fighter.
Ooh, that was a beautiful conversion into some pressure with a curse hit.
Alright, Stain is worn off. Alright, and now we're going coast to coast with Tenerica now in the corner.
Here comes the music block strings, and one everyone loves to love this character. Oh, and a nice reversal.
A one low.
Ooh, nice burst. Nice burst trying to slow down Testaments. They're not able to react very well to that low.
Alright, and in the corner, but Tenerican with a throw. Ooh,
that was some good coverage.
Alright, a clean 20%. Alright, Tenerican now starting to look a lot more confident. Unfortunately, getting hit. Commentator's curse.
Alright, and there he goes once again. And not getting caught this time. But Tenerican being quite on guard, making sure that they do not get out of that corner no matter what.
That was 3 overheads in a row. Are we playing?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay, I was so scared that one was going to hit too. Scared? Poor Lily.
Other news in this game of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
And it hit again too, I believe, just then.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Look, Testament here is just believing in the overhead. It's fine. Everything's fine as long as the overhead.
Nope, no need for overheads anymore. Now we've got lows, and that low takes us to 7 silver letters for a perfect.
And a perfect from Tenerican. This is absolutely amazing. What a beautiful turnaround.
All right, that perfect that we got at the end of the last match is definitely going to be a lot of mental damage for Lily, so I'm curious to see how she's going to have responded from that.
There we go. All right, Lily coming back up. But Testament finally calling him out. Testament finally calling her out with some 6Ps when trying to approach that way.
Alright, and we did finally see an overhead miss, but that one used in the combo, definitely not going to miss, and another quick win from Tenerican. Now completely turning the tide. Now after
this is match point. After that first loss, Tenera is just like, no. I don't want to.
Defeating a Saiyan only makes it stronger.
It's like, man, you thought you were gonna win? You fool.
Alright, and a trade, we take those.
Ooh, very good job with Tenera being able to convert off of it as well. And getting that Stain hit. Very good guard pressure, not leaving themselves open, and absolutely dominating space and winning. Still having a very interesting weakness of, if they don't have their puppets out, they are definitely somewhat weak.
Just a little bit, but they do have the 2 input, which, you know, distracts your opponent for a little bit. Distracted the whole internet for a while.
That's fair. That is fair. That's true. That's true.
Alright, great start so far from Nim, but Ramula finally getting an opportunity to set out some minions.
Uh-oh.
Alright, Nim immediately taking them out.
May's out here already knows what they want. They don't want to go after the puppets. They're going after the puppet master.
Oh, farce. Alright, and a clean first round from Nim, but we didn't see it. I say clean, not quite super clean. Ramula was definitely putting up a decent fight.
Ramula is definitely trying to get its stuff going on right now, but with Nim jumping over their stuff, there we go. So immediate adaptation from a Ramula over there, making sure the jump in doesn't go through. However, with the missed grab, they unfortunately mess things up there. So now Nay gets the neutral once again, which is never good.
You never want to hear a single Tosugeki in this game. When you hear Tosugeki, you already know it's over.
When you hear Tosugeki, you lost. That's all it is. There's no you lose screen. It just says Tosugeki.
Player, we're mutuals now. You're a good player now. Go out, win some brackets.
Oh my gosh. Hang on. Wait.
No.
Oh no. Oh please. Anyway, look at this May doing some good damage. But Ramula actually trying to be able to try to set things up, but May really not giving her the moment. They But May is out here absolutely stomping on Jacko's setup right now, and they need to find some space so that they can actually set up a minion or two so that May doesn't just trounce on them. Maybe when they're jumping around, possibly Jacko is able to come over and set a minion up, because there is some downtime between when May is coming through and when May starts attacking.
Yeah, I will say this matchup is definitely rough for Jacko, considering the Tostageki, as we just saw, is able to just completely close.
Tostageki just decides to arc. It's like, oh man, you have your minions on the ground? Who said I need to be on the ground?
Just having an option easily to just completely avoid the minions and just stomp on any setup opportunity makes this a very, very hard match.
Rumula doing their best though. Getting some decent damage in and trying to start up a few good setups, but just not enough here.
Oh, that's going to be
death. They are definitely going to lose this next round. For Rumula, hopefully being able to adapt a little more so that they can get in at least a score or reverse this thing for a reverse 3-0.
Sorry, I had a hiccup there.
No problem.
Definitely having options to be able to stuff the Tostageki.
Ooh, absolutely beautiful. But a nice start from Ram, doing quite a bit more damage than they got to do with Jacko, so we see some immediate improvement already.
Alright, getting hit from the Tostageki again, the demons are coming back.
Uh-oh, but they got both their swords out, so hopefully something can happen. Maybe a reversal super? Oh, not a reversal super, but I mean, close enough.
we got a super that
we got a super, all right.
Reduced the life lead. All right, good throw, but May with her suplex.
May also has a good throw, unfortunately. I think that was supposed to be a super. I don't actually know. I think that was something. There was an attempt from Ram to do something.
All right.
Very good job.
We're some more neutral here.
I like Ram's attempts at trying to poke at them with their sword. However, May coming in a bit too fast for him, but they got caught out by the Rekka. Very good job. And a nice stuff from Ram over there.
Ooh,
stopping the jump-in attempt. And
very
a burst
good goal burst.
Very good job here. Beautiful defensive pressure. But with and never I was gonna say, but they reversed they reversed that corner, and there's the reversal super that I was talking about earlier.
Mortabato is one of those things that no one ever sees coming.
Ooh, that was not the best for Ram, because now they're back in the corner, and they may just die here, and that is the first death that Nim's took. Hopefully, I wonder if how they're gonna respond now that they've been challenged.
And that can definitely be a lot of mental damage going up 2-0 and then having a character change end up taking a game off of you. Definitely a scary situation.
However, it doesn't seem to be affecting them too much. They got a good 80%, and they're starting another combo already. Could this be kill?
Not quite,
just yet.
Single touch is going to be enough to do it.
There you go.
Gold burst.
Bram's gonna be really careful if they want to do anything here. But with that, that's a beautiful gold burst over there. And they got their swords back. Very good job. Very good timing.
All right, only one sword right now, and unfortunately that's going to be enough. Friendship, I'm sorry.
Well, damn, that's unfortunate.
I mean, hope you understand, but my bracket demon is a Kai.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, to be frank, I've been playing a lot more Bridget nowadays than Kai, so I mean...
Okay, I respect you again.
Ooh, I like the approaches that Bridget is doing here, though. However, Kai coming out here with their now solid projectile game, absolutely kind of trying their best to shut them down, but Bridget attacking from multiple angles may be a bit of a hard thing for Kai to deal with. Oh, and a beautiful conversion from WitchHazel.
Absolutely coast to coast.
They are absolutely doing so well, and using those fast kicks to their advantage. Suave, beautiful.
That was just a beautiful game.
That was very well done by Bridget over there. Oh, but Kai coming out here, not taking any chances here. Unfortunately, not leading to the combo. making sure they're moved up blocks so they get brought over to the corner, and you get dealt quite a bit of damage to them as well. 80% gone, possibly 90.
Definitely something I think that's giving Vertigo a little bit of an issue is that she's definitely, while you do have to respect the yo-yo setups, I do think that she's just giving a little bit
too much. They're respecting them too much. They're disrespecting them too much, and it's letting Bridget get around them a bit too often. So it wasn't in Bridget wasn't in shock state, so it wasn't plus on block. It was minus, which is the main reason they lost one of those rounds.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're going to be okay. Finally, we're starting to get a little bit less respect on those. Tossing out a burst.
Ooh,
right,
there
shock
we
state's
go.
now active.
Throwing out those projectiles, immediately saying, "Yeah, you can throw out your yo-yos. Yes, this is true. However, if you're approaching me, I will just throw something at you and shoot you with my electricity."
All right, and we've just been told that WitchHazel is actually at the offline watch party right now.
Oh my god!
Making this actually a hybrid event.
Very good job.
We end up seeing very often.
Definitely. All right. So everyone, hi everyone at Brookland. I hope y'all are having fun. But it seems like your Bridget over here is doing a pretty good job. Not gonna lie.
Seeing a lot more adaptation from Vertigo, but unfortunately, as soon as I open my mouth to say it.
Yeah, that was much closer around than anything we've seen so far. So that's really good. All right, putting out that shock state. There you go. Keeping that on them to try to make sure that any physical hit isn't too much of a risk for Kai. Oh, and a beautiful burst bait for Bridget, gonna deal a lot of damage.
All right, the butt to stick to the wall and into the super. Obviously not going to be enough to kill. While this is Strive, we do have to have at least some sense.
It is a marvelous amount of combo potential. Oh, and that was a decent reversal over there with your DP. Could have been easily baited out, unfortunately, but don't think they blocked fast enough. I think that was the main issue. I think they were trying to go for a DP bait. But good job on Bridget winning that round again, getting the 2-0 so far. Look, there's so many pals for you. You're in Super Saiyan form, Phase 3.
But unfortunately, Super Saiyan form wasn't enough to avoid that.
Yeah, sadly, this is not Ultra Instinct. They do make some mistakes. Very good job, though, trying to get Kai back into that corner and applying some really good pressure from him. However, that burst is going to knock Bridget back into neutral. Ooh, there we go. A nice combo. Trying to make sure you don't get the thing. And a decent improvised wall combo. Very good job. Very good job. Making sure they have about one hit. And nice. That long range is going to take them out. If there's one thing about Bridget that is super hard for Kai to deal with, it's the longer range of her yo-yos.
Absolutely, especially, yeah, for Kai, that can be a very difficult thing to deal with. While he does have options of his own for dealing with further distance, they just tend to be so slow compared to Bridget's yo-yos.
They're not as strong as Press C and Hit Scan Weapon Go Burr.
Exactly. All right, a good wall break. No meter on, or no bars on the board. Well, now there's a bar on the board, so this could be enough to kill.
Alright, got positive bonus over here. Very good job. So Bridget might be able to get a super here, but it doesn't matter because they just win 3-0 so far. WitchHazel taking out Vertigo. Awesome. That means very surprising. We've got ourselves a Testament versus Lily's Ramlethal.
Alright, two characters that are definitely able to play the mid and long ranges, so I'm definitely interested to see how we're going to see both of these players go about that. And another overhead, we saw a lot of those a couple matches ago.
It's really nice seeing all the Testament love so far. I don't see them used as often, but here's really showing what they can do. Going out here, giving Ram some time to actually think about their actions, making how much they've plagued this community for so long in Strive.
All right, opting to use the lower I cannot remember what that move is called. Oh my God. I completely went blank on everything Testament related.
Alright, don't even worry about it, because we got Lily coming out here with that reverse super, bringing the round back, letting them win that one. So, Rin definitely has to make sure to change up a few things, because it seems like Lily, she's adapting alright.
Very quick adaptation, as we've seen, as we saw from her earlier matches.
Very much so.
Not opting to allow your opponent any room to breathe, but looks like we might be seeing some similar gameplay here from Rin. Unfortunately, not.
Nice. Change a few things up this next round in order to survive.
All right, let's see what openings we're going to be getting. Good character knowledge from Rin, knowing to jump at the beginning to avoid her. I believe Far Slash is that move. I cannot remember a whole lot with Ram, unfortunately.
Yes, that is.
All right, opting for the full Rekka into the PRC. Push to the corner, opening up with the explosion. Not opting for the full Rekka.
I like that sword throw going to get back their sword so that they can just continue to block pressure. Very good thing about Ram is that they seem to have just some endless block pressure at times.
Absolutely. With her Rekka, with her longer range attacks, she can just be so difficult to deal with her pressure. Unfortunately, Testament, known for the gender neutral, not getting to show off a whole lot of it right now with Ram instead showing the, I don't know, hamburger neutral? What does she have?
Testament out here just throw. I think sword neutral, considering she threw 2 whole swords in Testament's face, and they just had to take it.
Missed the perfect opportunity to say footsies.
Oh, but that is fair.
All right, a good burst to get out of the corner. Definitely not a place you want to be with Ram. Spending that meter to show just how much we don't want to be there.
This Testament coming over, getting a decent crow throw at them, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough to get them away from the corner where Ram just reigns supreme. Alright, immediately switching over to Kai from Testament. Not sure if that's the best choice, but I mean, I'm certainly not the player, so we'll have to see what's going on here.
Definitely a situation I can see being very rough for Kai, and it looks like we're seeing this situation being rough for Kai.
There we go, immediately coming over, but Kai getting some footing back in this game. However, getting tagged by a Ram unfortunately means they are going to have to use a gold burst and get punished for it. Very good bait.
Jesus.
Very good bait by Lily. My mistake.
Still terrifying.
Ram will always be terrifying. This is the moral of the story. Don't fight Ram. She's a robot and will kill you.
Exactly. Alright, holding on to one of the swords. Right.
Holding on. They want to at least have one sword out so that they can keep their pressure going. But with that sword coming back, that was a nice that was some nice timing to start the corner pressure though, with the sword coming right back to them. This is how you know this person has mastered Ramlethal, basically. The man uses the washing machine. Coming in with the pink hair again, absolutely taking no chances.
That shows us that Tanera is already on Super Saiyan Rose.
Exactly. I hope that. All right, I'm gonna say I hope this one's not as laggy with the intro kind of doing that. But
yeah,
we're going in already.
In the intros.
I do like the fact that we have Gold Lewis here spacing out with that, I'm assuming forward punch, being able to try to make sure that they're in a range where Testament can't take full advantage, of their range, and at the same time, Testament isn't just going to use a faster button than them, because that is a big concern with Lewis. But doesn't matter too much as 2 coffin swings comes over, taking out a ton of health. Spinning
the stick, and whatever happens is between you and God.
Exactly.
Alright, very good jumping punch there. Alright, and opening up Testament, already taking 50% life just off of a couple hits. Alright, Tenerican waking back up.
Mine coming over, so they have to move out of that corner there. However, that gives Gold Lewis that opportunity to get their combo off, and that is a wall combo as well.
Alright, one touch is
Very
going to be
good
enough.
job.
Tenderican does have meter on deck, though, so it could be possible that they are going to be able to find an opening here. Oh, unfortunately,
Well, it doesn't matter.
In this Behemoth Typhoon, Gold Lewis goes up 1-0.
Absolutely.
3-0 reversal.
Yeah, going over here and just taking apart people's play styles after a little bit of time. But this one definitely seems a bit harsh for our Testament player right now.
Absolutely. 3 coffins in a row.
Ooh,
4
4 coffins, 5 coffins. Absolutely beautiful job getting in there. Ooh, that's a nice approach option from Jackie. She's definitely trying her best to make sure that Testament, again, they're in that wonderful little pressure zone where Testament can't throw any fast moves that are super close, but at the same time can't outrange Gold Lewis.
Alright, we are starting to see a little bit slower play here from Tenericoon, which I definitely think is going to be necessary if they want to be able to just take apart.
Ooh, and a beautiful first bait!
Instead,
This Testament's definitely going to go over, and we'll have to see what happens. They go through nice 6P already, and a weird, interesting approach option with teleport into grab. All right, making
too big brain for us to understand. Apparently, this is why we're commentators.
Absolutely, I think this is honestly, I think the teleport was a beautiful way of trying to get around that that footsie game that we were mentioning earlier by just appearing right next to them. But with the thing already being read by Gold Lewis, this is possibly going to be death if they makes one more mistake, and there they go. Not blocking low, and they should.
Just like so many other Strive sets, ending with 1 low. Alright, good 6P.
Very good 6P. Absolutely a beautiful job. Going over there, just trying to find their footing. Alright, setting up a teleport, hopefully so that they can get out of this corner. But doesn't matter here, as they get a grab combo into super. That's going to be a wall break as well, so that's going to deal quite a bit of damage.
It's going to be a giant mountain for Tenera to overcome, but definitely possible.
Definitely possible.
Sustain applied, BRC.
Ooh,
That's
very good job for that RC.
Mutual.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, alright, I want to say before talk about anything, I love this Biken skin.
It's so good.
This is so good. Anyway, absolutely beautiful stuff coming out here. May coming in, getting around anything that Biken can do. Now, I'm not as familiar with Biken, right? And how they play. I know about their, grapple hook, and the thing they can do where they pull people in so they can open up for more combos. But how exactly do you think that this May versus Biken matchup will play out?
Well, personally, if you'll notice, we don't really see a lot of Tosugekis coming from Nim right now, mostly because Biken's parry is able to deal with them. So that's able to shut down a lot of options that that May has. And we're seeing some of the longer combos that Biken is known for, and how she's able to end a match way quicker than you'd imagine she'd be able to.
Dang. That's insane. I do know, again, the whole, with the whole grapple hook thing, they are able to attach something to you that will suck you back into combos with a very specific move, but
So she has 2 different versions, actually. She has the one that just pulls you in, and she has what she's just used right now, which is the tether version, which keeps you coming back in and back in. And that is a beautiful 7 silver letters.
Honestly, I forget that's what the move is called, but I think that would be something that is very good for them. There we go. See, exactly there. Getting in, getting the hit in there. And I think
Nim said, "Oh, you want to see this? Don't worry."
Yo, bet. And as we said there, it's going over and now giving them a few more opportunities, but with the bad burst over there is going to put them in a really interesting pressure situation, but it doesn't matter right now.
We see one of the situations too there where where Tether may not be the best option for Baiken to go for, as we just saw with her getting pulled back in, allowing for Nim to take a bit of damage. Unfortunately, not enough damage as Alethea takes another quick round.
Very good job from Alethea. I heard, like, Baiken seems to be a really big damage machine.
Absolutely.
And she hasn't even used that one, I think it's a super, where they're able to go over and basically stun lock you with a firecracker.
Oh, yes. So that one does allow for a lot of, like, very gross stun setup, third-person shooter segment.
You know, I didn't think I did. And then I played this game, and it's like, you know what? It's just missing one of those.
It's missing a little Gears of War.
Very good job from Nim over here. Absolutely starting to take this back, coming in with a clean, perfect starting round.
Nim wanted a perfect 2. She wasn't just going to let there only be 1.
Nim was like, nah, you're not getting away with this. Yeah. Nim's finally got it. They're getting their comfort back. They're using more of the Totsuki. Very good job. However, watch out for the whole parry situation we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it becomes an option only for combos, just as we saw then. As to how we're going to see Alethea responding to this. That sort of turnaround that rapidly can be a lot of mental damage.
Absolutely.
We're seeing her keeping a lot more distance now.
She is definitely trying to keep more distance on them. However, they definitely want to try to react to the overhead Totsugekis, because if parries will work, then that could lead to a free combo from them. Mm-hmm. It seems like they're more being careful and just blocking, if anything. And that unfortunate grab miss. Oh, that's not gonna matter there. They're trying to do this. They're trying to start some pressure back up, but Baiken saw it coming.
All right, and that is a great use of the air DP as well to just to keep the pressure going a little bit further. Every little bit of extra damage that you can bring out is very big against a character like Mei, who's able to bring out explosions of damage, and looks like we're about to see one of those very explosions right now.
There we go. Beautiful job from Mei, coming in, trying to get this thing there, feeling much more confident, having a life to play with. See here, a good neutral from both of these players, by the way. I absolutely love it. I don't think these specific characters
that was known
for their neutral. That was. I didn't know what happened there, but I don't think either of these characters are exactly known for their neutral game. But shout out to both these guys having a really clean neutral.
Yeah, absolutely. In regards to neutral, in regards to what they're known for, I don't think Mei is known for anything other than Tosugeki, and well, we know what Baiken is known for.
Yeah, I think Baiken's known for, hey, here, sword.
Alright, good job keeping the pressure going with that red RC, and a great use of the air TP.
I mean, they're getting back in this game, but Nim not going down without a fight here. But, however, that grab, ooh, and the overhead setup was beautiful. Hopeful we're not winning this game here right now, but absolutely setting up a pretty bad situation. This being match point for our Baiken. Alright, good 6P coming over here.
Alright, full meter. This is going to be a very rough situation for Alethea to deal with. Mei with full meter is absolutely terrifying, and we could be about to see exactly why.
Possibly. Mei is out here, has been feeling themselves quite a bit right now, so hopefully they can avoid anything that Baiken could throw at them right now, but it doesn't seem like that's the case, and with this grab, that is game!
Take it! Currently have going on. We are currently 1/3 to our goal, and you can help us get even further.
Ooh, it seems like, oh man, Hazel, they're going up against Lily. Both very good, very zony players, so we'll have to see how this one plays out. I am definitely going to have to give it to Ram just from, initial matchup seeing, just because of how Bridget's yo-yos work, where it extends their hurt box as well. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, that
that's
can
gonna
be
be something else, but-
that can be a very rough situation, especially with the long normals that you've got from Ram.
But it seems like Hazel's certainly trying to work around that as they take a round off of Lily already.
All right, a lot of pressure so far here from Lily. Lily finding an opening, but Hazel not going to allow for that opening start. Bringing
Hazel
down
doesn't
Roger.
want to do that. Look,
Nope.
Roger's out here being the protective sword and shield for Bridget. It's okay. All right,
Hazel
Bridget.
just trying to find any openings. So far, not quite able to find anything in the way that Lily's been able to.
There's one thing that Hazel's been doing a great job in. It's essentially just neutral, while Lily seems to be more focused on trying to get that pressure going. Hazel has been definitely more focused on keeping the neutral, and I think that's mainly because they can throw out longer range buttons without having to sacrifice the resources. Ooh, that was a beautiful DP bait. Without having to sacrifice the resources like Lily does with her sword. As any event, Lily going out on the offensive once again from the start. However, Bridget, knowing their way around defense, is going to have a bit of a easier time getting out of that than they probably should right now. Hopefully, Lily can adapt the offense just a little bit to make that a little harder. Very good counter hit from Ram, though. Coming over here, absolutely trying to take advantage of it, but not quite enough. But Bridget putting themselves back in the corner, not exactly where they want to be, but finding their way back out is absolutely an advantageous position and defeats.
Has gone up 1-0 over Lily, but we have seen a lot of adaptation from Lily. Very fast adaptation, too. So I'm curious if we're going to be able to see that same sort of thing here.
Ooh, good job. I see immediately coming out here. Good job with the grab and the DP burst, knowing they were going to go for that. Beautiful combo over here. Take it out 90% in one whole interaction.
This character is perfectly balanced. There are no problems with this character at all.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Problems? What are these problems? What is balance? I don't know what that is.
All right, Hazel turning it around with a much stronger start this time.
Very good job there. Hazel coming in. However, Ram coming in with the giant sword hitbox, making it a bit harder for Hazel to get in on anything. They're going to have to try to get out of this corner right now, and they succeed in doing so, but make themselves a little unsafe, needing to Roman cancel to get out of that situation.
All right, Hazel putting down a whole lot of pressure right now, and finding the opening, calling back the yo-yo into the corner. A very scary place to be versus Bridget, especially with the yo-yo setup and dead.
Very good job from Hazel over here, trying to seeing Lily's adaptation, but definitely not letting her get this for free. That's certainly going to be a hard fight to get this victory.
Absolutely going to be difficult. All right, full Rekka.
There we go. We got a Rekka. I think they went into a Rekka cancel, actually. They went over, they did 2 hits and then went to 3 hits to continue that combo. But with these wonderful stagger pressure from Bridget, it's going to be much harder to deal with anything here. But that DP, very good setup into a 10-hit combo.
Right. Lily's still alive right now, but definitely going to have to work very hard for this win. Unfortunately, not quite getting it. No coaching allowed.
Alright, very good job from Lily coming back in, showing that they're able to get that strong start as well.
Alright, absolute coast to coast.
Very beautiful job from Hazel here. Ooh, but a nice 6P coming from Ramlethal. Ooh, and a DP bait there, having to Roman cancel to get out of that situation. So there's no burst for them right now. It's going to be really painful. Up.
Still in there.
Ooh, but
good read on the burst.
Oh,
great YRC.
What does the matter here? Oh, no.
A very scary situation for Hazel to be in right now.
That's understandable. Lily is out here trying to get the thing there. Ooh, but a nice command grab mix-up for the round take.
The grappler heart is happy.
Lily's trying to make sure to get things there, but with the burst not exactly the burst bait not exactly going as well as they wanted it to before.
Another
we got
throw.
2 throws into a beautifully well set up thing by WitchHazel over here. And
not going to lie, I was terrified that a third throw was going to happen. I wouldn't have known how I would have reacted.
Nah, it's fine. We got this. We got this. We got this. Didn't you know? Bridget is just a grappler now.
Oh, right. How could I have forgotten?
That's all it is. Seems like we got a top 7 here.
Between Rin and Vertigo. Yes, we'll have to wait for the winner between this.
Okay. And then it'll have to be either there's loser. No, that'd be 24. So no. Vertigo was the winner for that one. So we have to go.
You are right.
Yeah. What happens with 24 with Jackie and
Okay. Anyway, back to commentary.
Oh man, commentary? What are those things? I don't know what that is. Anyway, we see them
in my life.
we see them have a Bikin and a Goldic once again.
Alright, definitely seeing what appeared to be a very strong win from Jackie in the beginning, but now we are very back and forth. Alethea taking a lead now.
Alethea's doing a very good job dealing with Gold Lewis's pressure right now, but Gold Lewis trying to get some distance back. Oh, there comes the fireworks.
The Bikin Blicky, as we call it at my local. A great use of the parry.
Beautiful parry.
That's looking like it's going to be it. Jackie's going to take the first round.
It's very athletic, man.
So I can definitely see this matchup favoring Eno much more than the Bikin matchup.
We say that, but apparently both kicks, even though he was running and doing no blocking, Gold Lewis just kind of ran right through them as the true boss he is.
Oh my god.
As the true boss character that he is, says no to everyone's moves and just goes through it anyway.
Spinning the stick and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, a great Behemoth Typhoon.
Beautiful. This is like the spacing with these coffin throws are absolutely insane. I think we've seen that through like most of this tournament so far, but this Jackie seriously knows how to play Gold Lewis to their advantage.
Absolutely.
Good chances, aside from not kick.
Personally, I would say just opting to use her notes a bit more often. Just like that, keeping the distance a bit more, because when you close the distance with versus a character like Gold Lewis, you're definitely putting yourself in a very scary situation. But we're starting to see a little bit more of a lockdown right now, but unfortunately that 6P is going to take it.
Ooh, that was a nice switch though. Very good thing there. Oh, but this is gonna get blocked over here, so that is unfortunate.
Unfortunately, not a lot of damage, but it's going to allow for Alethea to begin to take the round back, but possibly not, if we're seeing even more pressure here from Jackie, who's going to be moving on to match point now.
Jackie's out here absolutely showing that that team there with Ban definitely ain't taking no prisoners.
Absolutely. If anything, we're seeing her ban Alethea from being able to press buttons right now.
Alethea is not allowed to play the game. Well, we say that, but it seems like Alethea is the only one playing the game at the moment.
All right, great job managing to lock Gold Lewis down. Definitely what she's going to be able. Oh gosh. All right, great use of the slide to avoid the mine. Okay, and closing the distance.
That was
beautiful
a
gameplay.
Nice attempt at that was a nice attempt trying to get away with their roaming cancel. However, with their what is it called? Stroke the big tree, they were able to close the distance up fast enough so that didn't matter.
Alright, looks like we're starting to see a little bit more adaptation here by Alethea. Alright, great lows.
Alethea absolutely getting this a lot better than before. Certainly, there's certainly a candid improvement, but will Jackie be able to take this back next round?
We've seen a lot of perfects throughout this tournament.
Still needing to win one match to get through the game. Has a skin change here to make sure you know that they're really serious. We got this very good job from Eno coming in, trying to start that pressure up, but unfortunately not carrying it far enough just yet.
Right, it does look like we've started to see a lot more adaptation, and it does not look like that last match was a fluke. Definitely seeing a lot more knowledge here.
There we go.
More opponent knowledge.
Jackie's definitely going to have to adapt a bit more themselves in order to take the rest of this tournament, because it seems like Altheria's definitely got their number.
Alright, great use of the coffin to start things off, but unfortunately not going to connect.
Out here playing very, very safe around Gold Lewis's coffin right now. And I cannot blame them much at all. At the same time, I'm hoping they're not trying to get their respected up too much so that they get put into a disadvantaged position. Oh,
that's going to connect.
No.
That's going to make a lot of damage.
That's a beautiful amount of damage. And now they have a mine set up.
Right,
but they were reversal supers. Very good job from Eno. They're both at about a one-hit situation, and
there's the one hit.
Wall. Very beautiful wall there.
Alright,
very nice job.
Once again finding the opening into the corner. I really think that this is what Alethea is going to have to be able to keep doing, is getting these consistent corner carries.
Exactly. But I think that music note thing is definitely going to help as well with keeping the corner. They are forced to block, basically.
Alright, looks like we've got another perfect on the board.
Ooh, another perfect there, and another point for Alethea over here. It's understandable.
He was currently on screen, so...
Well, go Jackie!
Go Jackie, you have $5 on you.
Alright, there we go. Jackie coming out, proving they're worth their $5 right now, getting this beautiful setup started.
Alright, this is a terrifying situation for Alethea to be in right now. One touch from Gold Lewis, and Gold Lewis, if he can find anything, it's a stray hit.
There we go.
And there's the stray hit.
Dual 2 already, and they are both, and actually both of them could be on match point if Alethea takes this next round. But Jackie is definitely not letting that happen. A nice bait with the mine, going for a grab, turning them around and keeping them in the corner with a super wall combo, killing them with a perfect to end off this round. Alright, so we got our Kai versus Baiken. Alright, so how do you think, because this is definitely a more, I feel like fair situation for Kai than a lot of the Kai matchups we've been seeing so far.
If anything, I feel like it probably favors him a bit more than it favors Baiken. I would say fair. I think I'd probably give this like a 6-4, but maybe that's just because I play like a really good Kai every week at my local.
That's fair. That is fair. Ooh, that was a nice combo. Beautiful improvisation. It's definitely not a standard one, but it was beautifully improvised.
Also, this Kai just makes me think of Orange Cassidy.
Damn.
Okay, not a wrestling enjoyer, so that was a reference for me. Holy shit!
Understandable.
Sorry for the swear, Saki. But looks like we hit our goal of $150. We're currently at $151.90 now.
What happened to make that happen? Oh my god.
VGA, thank you so
here
much.
For $75. Love the event. I mean, we'll be going as long as these people be fighting, but seeing how fast some of these games are going, I don't know.
Alright, great start there from Alethea using the Kabari. Alright, and closing the distance. Great low.
Very good job.
Opting for the reset, I definitely think was the best option there.
Absolutely. I think that was a great job from Althea, definitely reading the situation and figuring out what they need to do. However, Kai's out here throwing out their projectiles, making it a lot harder for Biken to get through anything out, although they messed up with the projectile usage, giving Biken the chance to go and kill them using
Japanese characters in my Japanese game?
Couldn't be me.
Less likely than you think, honestly. Half the cast
Half the cast is freaking, I'm pretty sure it's freaking American, aren't they?
Honestly, probably. All I know is that Happy Chaos is Irish. That's all I know.
Oh, that's fair. Understandable. Makes enough sense.
Every time we start, like, just saying absolute nonsense, Vertigo just does incredibly well. So I think that's just what we're gonna have to start doing.
Well, clearly, Vertigo is taking advantage of us confusing Altheria with our commentary of random shit. Therefore, Vertigo goes over and kills them. However, now we're actually talking about the match. Altheria is coming in and absolutely doing a good job at keeping them back and not dealing a lot of damage to them. Although Kai's trying to find their way in. Ooh, with that
attempt to use the jumping S, but that 6P is one of the few moves that can manage to stuff that.
Ooh, good job. I love the 6P. I love the fact that everyone has a what is it called? Universal aerial, like, denying. I think that's a super good choice for this game.
Absolutely.
With that, Bike is out here dealing a ton of pressure to death with Vertigo coming out here, and now they're both down one round here. They want to. Vertigo definitely doesn't want to lose this one because they'll be one game away from losing then. Ooh, then nice burst, getting them out of that situation with the Aurora.
Alright, Alethea trying to catch a jump in with the jumping D, but doesn't even end up needing it, finding her own way in instead. This is going to be an opportunity for some very big damage, but unfortunately not getting a punish off of the DP, but finding a punish of her own, pulling out the bike and Blicky.
Man's out here. It's like, oh man, swords? What are these swords? I got something better. Pulls out the gun.
It's like that scene from Indiana Jones.
Farther than Vertigo can. There we go. Ooh, immediately coming in with a crouching. Dang, I want to say crouching medium so bad.
We all come from other games, it's fine.
With that crouching slash attack, doing a very great job. However, Biken out here really trying to keep that pressure going once again, making sure this pressure really being where Biken seems to be excelling at right now.
Alright, and Kai managing to find an option in.
Actually comboing
not quite going
with
coast to coast.
Actually comboing with the stun dipper, which is a feat in and of itself. But yeah, ooh,
right,
I like
and
that.
is going to find that final touch there.
I do like that
put
use
herself
of
at match point.
I do like that usage of Bolt, where they were going downward and biking extended the hitbox with a grapple hook, and Kai used that to their advantage. I think that was really smart.
Okay, great parry. This could hopefully be a situation that Alethea is going to be able to start getting off more damage.
Speaking of which, we got the chain.
Right, great counter hit. Unfortunately, not able to go into anything further, but we got other hits to go into.
Very good job from Kai, pulling off a stylish combo, bringing him down to a pretty low percent as well. So hopefully this is going to... Ooh, a beautiful DP reading the dust move.
Sometimes you've just got to know when you need to DP.
Exactly. Thankfully, I think Kai's DP is actually pretty good.
And in a game like Guilty Gear, where you have the option to cancel your DPs, sometimes it's just a safe option to go for, especially in Strive, where you have the option to drift DP.
Absolutely. I absolutely love I like the DP system in this game. It's really good. And it works well with the other systems so far. Whoa, nice attempt at catching across with a 6P, being able to keep your pressure up. However, Biken taking their turn and using it very well, dealing a lot of damage to Kai.
All right, unfortunately not able to get out of stun state, so not stun state, sorry, electro state. Finding their way out now, so Kai's going to have to play a little bit more carefully now. All right, and this
but will they die or now?
Kill. Good. Sometimes the 5P is just all you need.
Anyway, to the matches! To the races!
Alright, using Kabari to close the space just a bit, and opting for the early burst. Kind of a surprising decision to see this early in the round.
Yeah, absolutely. Very. I think that actually it just proved to us how much Biken is doing so well at excelling on aggressive gameplay, which has been so good as these mats are coming over and messing up any kind of game plan that Kai has right now. Kai coming in, beautiful slash coming over here, absolutely doing great when it comes to counterplay. So amazing here.
Yeah, definitely some great adaptation, and just as you noted yourself with the counterplay that we're starting to see here, Vertigo definitely showing that she's learning a lot from the two matches that Alethea was able to take off of her.
Definitely. But so far, ooh, a very safe kick, crouching dust into Ironclad combo, making sure to not put themselves in any situation they don't need to be.
Right, the PRC just makes yourself a little bit safer. Great 6P. Not able to get the shock state off of that, and got a little bit greedy hoping for the shock state. Unfortunately, not able to do anything else there was Alethea.
Very good job at reacting to that jump. Seeing how Alethea is just jumping here, Vertigo is really taking advantage of the fact that they're only really jumping to try to get away.
These two being such good players.
Absolutely. All right, great 2H there. All right, shot state now on Biken. All right, great lows. Just kind of trading back and forth right now so far. We haven't seen any huge combos from either of these players.
Yeah, basically they've just been getting some straight hits.
All right, the red RC into the air DP was definitely a good option there by Alethea. Right, looks like she's definitely starting to wise up to some of the things that that Vertigo was doing.
Yep, so far so good, but that DP can be strong. However, Biken comes in, reading and dashing forward this time. There we go, changing up the gameplay, letting them win this game.
That button always comes absolutely out of nowhere, I swear. And I play the character. All right, very big damage combo there. Not going to get anything off of that due to the burst.
Biken coming in with a pretty standard combo, trying to approach with an overhead, but it seems like Kai is trying to counter them here and is doing a pretty good job. However, that freaking flying kick misses, but with that unfortunate miss from Biken as well, this will be that
last game of the last round.
Last round. Come on, Biken coming out here, starting off decently strong, but Kai with that 6P of denying that approach they had. Ooh, beautiful job from Biken coming in with that button.
One thing that I've definitely noticed with Alethea is that she has such a good grasp on Biken's combo theory.
They do. They have a really good job at it. They've been, like, both these players are doing a great job at improvising different combos for if they happen to get a straight hit.
I feel like that's really where you start to see the mark of like a really good fighting game player is when they're able to convert like such random stray hits into like huge combos. Something that we've seen both of these players having the ability to do so far. This is a terrifying situation for Alethea.
Beautiful job, knowing that that unfortunately the stun dipper was going to be minus on arm block, was able to roam and cancel out of that and made sure that Vertigo was able to win that one with some really smart gameplay on offense. A good job for Vertigo. Bridget Supremacy is clearly not taken down by by Coffin.
I mean, this is her adopted father, though, so you know
that takes you to
whoever wins.
Then you have a beautiful job by WitchHazel over here, getting gold into a very hard situation to get out of right now. Ooh, but that jump was a good idea, however, not quite working very well. and giving them that super, immediately taking it up to like 95% damage taken down.
Single touch is going to be enough to kill, and it looks like Hazel managed to find that very easily. Another perfect on the board, adding to the many, many perfects that we've gotten throughout this tournament so far.
Ooh, but Gold Lewis is certainly coming back with a vengeance, getting a good amount of damage on Bridget for the starting interaction.
Yeah, Bridget's sitting at, well, now sitting at about 20% life.
Say a nice freaking burst bait from Gold Lewis out here, really sealing the deal, to be honest. I think this game out here showing us that both of these players are absolutely insane.
There's absolutely a reason that they're in winners finals.
All right, here we go here with first a good counter hit from Gold Lewis, recognizing the fact that her yo-yo's out here making her a much larger target than regularly. And our round start goes with a nice dodge from WitchHazel, coming through to push their advantage.
Definitely some very good character knowledge there. Alright, but unfortunately going to run into the mine, but we've got Red RC to deal with that DP. Alright, interesting decision for Gold Lewis to put himself directly in the path of the yo-yo.
Gold Lewis sometimes is just too loving. Just wants to let them get that one hit in. It's okay.
It's support.
Support. It's the support that matters.
Alright, great use of the yo-yo to zip out of the corner.
Very good job trying to keep Mr. Lewis in the corner here.
Alright, and great play there from Hazel. Managing to kind of start to see from that first round how Jackie manages to go about getting the pressure.
Jackie's out here absolutely not getting unfortunately not getting much relief from that other round, as this girl is just bouncing back and forth on their block, which is unfortunate for them because they just don't have any room to breathe right now.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, we got a mine out too.
Having the mine out and managing to get that hit off of the yo-yo, that's definitely a rough situation for Bridget, and I'm going to have to find her way back in.
There we go. Got something. Getting something started already. Out here, I'm really liking how they're using their burst to immediately ground themselves. I think this is a very good Bridget, and I will definitely be stealing from in the future.
I will say, like, while she did lose, one thing that I was noticing that Jackie was doing was timing her faultless defenses very, very well to manage to lose the least amount of meter possible, but still not take all of that chip damage that Bridget's able to put down on you.
Jackie is adapting quite a lot to WitchHazel's style, which is definitely going to be useful coming into the following rounds.
We've also got the color change, so this could be the Super Saiyan transformation.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm starting to realize after the give Anji a gun, just how many characters in this game actually have a gun.
Yeah, there's the thing, and even then, even if they don't, we realize that, I realize Bridget's yo-yo is just like a gun holster or whatever it is, like
revolver.
Revolver. Yes,
yeah.
Thank you.
The chamber. No, not the chamber.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. Anyway, video game.
Anyway, everyone has a gun.
Alright, and opting to go into the super instead of the reset. Losing out on a bit of damage, but getting the mental damage, which is what's going to matter at the end of the day. And managing a kill there.
Very good job from Hazel. Coming in, getting a lot of damage on that one conversion, so they were just able to get something small and not very committal, so that they were able to make sure they got the win there.
The run-up 6B that Jackie managed to get her opening hit with was definitely one of the more interesting ways I've seen a match open so far.
Yeah.
Alright, putting down a lot of pressure here, making it very difficult for Gold Lewis, but as soon as I say that, Gold Lewis manages to find a way out. Gold Lewis finds a way.
Gold Lewis always finds a way. That's how he was raised. Very good job from Bridget, trying to find a hole in that defense very candidly, actually. with a nice poke to get rid of the hammer swing that was coming from Jackie, winning this particular round. WitchHazel going up to Matt. I don't know if this
Has
is
to be like a bit more aggressive and eat a lot of counter hits, because with the speed that Bridget's able to bring out the yo-yos, any stray hit can almost always be confirmed to like a very heavy combo. So I definitely think that Jackie's going to have to just be a little bit more patient and probably opt more for counterplay as opposed to aggression. But that's not an issue that Lewis has very often, considering the Gold Lewis is often rewarded for being aggressive. So
yeah, that is fair. Hopefully they can use the adaptation and see if they can just get something good for set up for them. Which this may be it exactly, because they got that mine off really well.
It was a great backdash to avoid the yo-yo. Ooh, unfortunately not able to avoid that one, but not able to turn it into a combo.
Yeah, she's trying to space themselves out pretty well, so that way they're not able to get taken advantage of too much with their big friend. That 11-hit combo was pretty good, not gonna lie.
Alright, and the command throw to take it. Everyone always forgets that move exists.
It's because it's a very new move. It gives her a lot more
that it exists, so...
Gives her a lot more mix-up potential than she already had.
Alright, locking down in the corner with the yo-yo. Let's see how Jackie's going to be able to find her way out of here. Alright, just again, way more pressure, and the burst. Alright, that was a great use of the mine to be able to just get yourself out of the corner. Because at the end of the day, if you see the mine, there's nothing you can do against it, so you kind of just have to respect it, and we're seeing there that sort of respect that it commands.
There we go, we're trying our best. Hopefully we can get enough there, and they drop this combo, but seems like they're not dropping that pressure, so Bridget gets this kill.
Alright, you win. That was the best one. I can't compete.
Anyway, we got Kai here versus Ramafal for our loser semis. What do you think about this wonderful matchup, and why does Ram win?
Ram wins because she's Ram, and she has Ram Actually, Ram wins because her feet are out, and Kai's wearing loafers.
That's perfect, actually, yes.
But it looks like the loafers may end up winning this.
Loafers are out here, gives the extra damage to those kicks. That perfect
silver letters on the board.
Gonna have to connect. Man, the obligatory perfect. It's always good.
We gotta have one every little bit.
Obviously.
Alright, shock state supplied. Keeping shock state on pretty consistently this time. It was definitely something that I noticed that Vertigo was struggling with earlier, was managing to keep shock state on her opponents more consistently. But in this matchup, we're seeing it pretty constantly.
Shock state's being used really effectively, though. I really like that mechanic of Kai, just because Kai is a basic character, all things considered. Obviously, not much less complex than everyone else, but I like Shock State giving that extra layer of complexity. Really, like,
it takes them from being just a Shoto to like a Shoto that has like
a Shoto has like a gimmick that you have to think about.
Exactly.
It's like it also gives them some extra stuff, because there are extra moves now that are plus on block or minus on block. It's really cool.
Ooh, great use of the drift TRC. Alright, a little overhead there, just enough to keep you on your toes.
Yes, Ramafal trying to get back the advantage, but Kai not giving it to them lightly, and that burst bait, beautiful job. And I kind of hate that about Discord. Shout out to Discord.
Shout out to Discord for being great. Shout out to Discord for having very specific problems. Alright, great counter hit to start the match off. Alright, we got a clash. Electro State still applied.
Got a very good job from Kai dealing that shift damage. However, Ramafal is back out here trying to get Kai into the corner, but Kai really doesn't want to be in the corner.
Apparently doesn't want to put Ramafal in the corner either, with that being a front throw. Alright, both players just trying to find any touch at all, and a great 6P to close in, but very good first
Kai's with Kai's projectiles, it's definitely much better for stray hits than what than what Ramifal has. However, Ram coming in, and Kai using their Stun Dipper to secure that round, showing us that yes, it is not just a useless move, but Ramifal having them in the corner for a long time, dealing a lot of damage.
Gosh. Absolute loads of damage.
And with this, it's about a one-touch situation here, which is very bad against Ram, and that is the one-touch. The perfect letters coming up once again.
All right. I've noticed that many of the openings that Vertigo has gotten so far has been off of that exact same move versus Lily.
Exactly. We're hoping to see hopefully we can see the adaptation later on, so that we get a few more choices having to be made during our opening. But with that unfortunate miss, Kai's gonna try to take this one running. But
I think that may have been a misinput there on the TP.
But a nice catch from Ram, and this might just be it. Nope. Ooh, and a Stun Dipper combo starter. You love to see it.
See, it's because you said that Stun Dipper isn't that great of a move, and now Vertigo has to show us. No, Stun Dipper, best move in the game. I definitely think that Vertigo, given the bracket run that they've already had, especially beating someone like Alethea, I definitely think it's very possible that that she's going to be able to find her way through here and end up adapting, because adaptation has clearly been her strongest point so far. That said, Lily, absolutely no slouch.
Of course. And Lily is nowhere near like anything bad at this point. They've been doing so well getting up here across quite a few really worthy contenders that we thought were essentially going to make it up to the top, but Lily's out here executing all of them.
I definitely, at this point, I certainly believe it's anybody's game, as this match is showing right now, given just how back and forth it's going.
Absolutely, and that is a beautiful startup again from Stun Dipper, but that 6P into Rekka is gonna do it. Duel 2 starting off with a beautiful slash into quarter circle forward combo there, and a nice Rekka input into the cause, into the swords. Beautiful, and another sword opening. It's a triple swords. Best sword game. Best sword game. Beautiful sword game. Perfect
Lily putting
sword game.
Another perfect on the board for herself.
Various amounts of swords.
In my opinion, it's just taking a moment just to breathe.
Definitely. Let's go over this way. We got Kai coming out here. Ooh, with the burst hit bait coming out. Exactly. We're going to burst out much earlier in the round than we'd want to, which is unfortunate for our Kai, but that's okay. Ooh, and a wonderful burst bait over there. Oh, but Ramifal gets the grab.
Very, very back and forth so far, but Kai managing to find his way out of the corner.
Ooh, Ram with that reversal super. Unfortunately, not all the damage because they only have one sword on them. Right, there we go. We get the Rekka
opening.
Beautiful. Great job. That's Lily. This could be game point, though. We'll have to see what Kai can do to make sure they don't lose, but it's not looking too great for them right now. They do have a burst.
Very rough situation to be in. With burst being on deck, I do definitely think that that's going to absolutely increase the chances of getting this comeback, but unfortunately can't burst that. Oh my god!
You have to respect the super.
Dude, nothing but echo everything that you just said.
In any event, we've got
Gold Lewis is also rocking the Orange Cassidy.
We've got Futuristic Gear Robot versus Dad Bod.
Personally, I think Dad Bod has this in the bag.
Fair. So what do you think about this one? Because I think this is actually somewhat of a pretty unique matchup when it comes to a lot of characters are unique, obviously, but I think this is kind of a unique matchup in terms of high level play and stuff.
Well, I definitely.
She's so okay.
Another perfect for Lily.
Another perfect for Lily.
I will say I definitely do think that it favors Ramlethal very heavily. Just her ability to easily close distance and just the normals that she has, along with having, even with them being limited, having a fireball is already something that's very useful against Gold Lewis.
See, we got
And
goals
just
over there.
based on
Ooh,
the
a
gameplay
nice-
that we've seen already.
Jeez, these fail attempts at freaking gold burst into grab. All the fail grabs I have seen today is just, it hurts me. It hurts me to no end. And it's like, they're right on top of them too. It's like, dang.
Alright, going for the full corner push, getting the wall break.
Very good job, finishing off with a really damaging move to get as much damage off that combo as possible. Oh, but a beautiful jump check into far slash. Jackie definitely has the potential to turn this around though if they play their cards correctly. They do have a lot of mix-up potential with their what is it called? Dash into what is it? It's a jumping. I'm assuming it's a jumping punch. When
I believe so. Yeah, definitely.
Very
Definitely one of Gold Lewis's best buttons.
It's definitely, it feels a lot similar to Amelia's kind of a move, so hopefully they'll be able to use that to their advantage. But Ramafal still seemingly on top of this interaction right now. Oh,
having to avoid the mine.
Getting caught out by mine, getting a lot of chip dance from the coffin, but that comes in, and the Gold Lewis is out here, absolutely taking that first round.
Alright, could be possible that we're seeing some more adaptation.
It could, it definitely could, but this pressure is not going to be easily fought out of. Coming in with a dash into dust, a very common tactic to make sure you can keep your pressure and pick back up both swords. However, finding the hole perfectly,
Ooh.
and that super bait into a grenade hit is absolutely insane, and it's going to be super big for Gold Lewis right now. But with that, Roman cancel. Nice.
Alright, Lily is still alive.
Lily's
And
still alive,
she
but
has
there's a lot
Meteor
of
on
damage
deck,
out.
closing the distance.
We got a grenade!
That's it.
That is it! Got a beautiful set coming out here. Beautiful scenery. Perfect to spill some blood. And amazing job from Gold Lewis immediately taking advantage of the situation. Coming back and dealing half of Ramafal's health already with some straight hits alone.
Ooh, great 6P, allowing for an opportunity to get the grenade down. Ramlethal already sitting at about 20% life. This is a terrifying situation to be in against
right
Gold
now.
Lewis.
Good burst, good burst. However, this is going to be very difficult. Oh, and a lot. There's just a lot of jumping. There's just a lot of jumping overheads going on here, huh?
Ooh, great response to the flip.
Caught out the overhead this time. Very good job from Gold Lewis.
Alright, Lily finding her footing against Gold Lewis.
Lily finds her footing here, but Jackie certainly isn't going to be caught out of the game just yet. Seeing the super come in. Ooh, beautiful
Going
hit.
to connect.
And
Lily
setting
sitting
up
at
a
about
grenade.
20% life, and with the drone setup, this is going to be a terrifying
That was
situation.
amazing!
What?
Yo, that was amazing! Jumping over the thing. However, all the swords coming in and trying to kill him. This is going to be a lot of damage. It's not going to kill, though. They got close percent. Any one hit can do it.
Both characters.
Oh, no! With the sword catch. Beautiful job. Both of them coming over here. Hit one apiece so far.
Great answer to the Gatling gun. At this point, I'm barely a commentator. I'm just a fan at this point.
We're out here. We're just spectators. We're just hyping these people up. You, both of you, go.
Both of these people.
Very good job from Gold Lewis over here. Absolutely using their somewhat stubby normals and their hammer swings to make sure that Ram can't get anything out of there and has enough stagger pressure on them.
A lot of promise. It's just going to be getting that footing against a character that's as difficult to deal with as Gold Lewis.
Heck yeah. Ooh, that's
Especially
nice
with that
to win. But this Gatling gun really ain't doing them any favors right now.
Alright, the burst goes through.
Very good job of avoiding
Nice
mine.
switch, not getting too much off of it though.
We like this. Ooh, that's a beautiful. There it goes again. The super into thing. Good job actually avoiding most of the pressure from that from the grenade though with that super reversal. I don't think that was exactly the intended use, but it was still really smart.
Wasn't the intended use, but it worked, which is what matters. Alright, and the classic Ramleth all-around start.
Very good round start though.
To the
Two
corner,
whole
another
grabs. We haven't seen many grabs coming out here, so I can see 2 grabs in a row absolutely working. Then coming into 3 there, trying to check them for a block. Thinking this is going to be their new strategy here. Trying to make them guess when they're going to put any pressure in there. A beautiful job coming in with this perfect coming through.
Another perfect for Lily.
Telling you, we gotta get that perfect counter. Very nice round start from Gold.
Good overhead.
In that overhead
This is
there.
going to be a
This is gonna be a
huge
lot of
mountain to climb.
damage. Nice, getting 90% off of 1 interaction again.
Alright, and full meter on the board. This is going to be scary for Lily to deal with.
Alright, with that being said, they had the burst, otherwise they would have died there. Ram's coming back in. Ram can do just as much damage as Goldus can, but you have to have a long enough block string here.
Alright, good counter hit. Ram with meter on deck.
Jackie getting a little too antsy right now. There we go. Switching back to defense. Good job coming in.
Go.
Oh, and this could be it. Oh, but a gold
What's the
burst.
opening going to be? A burst. Oh my god.
Oh, here comes in another one, and the overhead catches them out! Jackie wins, going over and is going up to grand finals to rematch. With the fans of 1,000 Suns coming over in their, everyone else was going Super Saiyan, but they had the crowd cheering them on. They're going in for Super Saiyan 3. Will this be enough? And with that burst bait, immediately showing that our wonderful brisket coming in with a lot of damage.
Right, we've got the wall break. This is absolutely a very domineering start. But Gold Lewis is looking to be able to turn it around. Great overhead, already closing that life gap by a huge degree. Great burst bait
as well. Both of these two definitely going there. These Jackie really want this setup, so this is super fantastic. These people are fighting tooth and nail. But Bridget comes over there, does the run, does the freaking tilt run as a taunt. Beautiful job. Hazel out there feeling themselves quite a bit right now. Getting really confident. Being a contender here for at least 2nd place. I'm like, shoot, both these people are definitely done a great job this entire season.
Absolutely, I've been incredibly impressed from what we've seen so far.
They get a beautiful burst there, but Bridget keeping them in that corner brings them out to 20% right now. Gold Lewis is going to have to do something real crafty to be able to beat out our bounty hunter.
Right, and it looks like that's going to be enough to kill. No, perfect. I didn't even notice that we were setting up for a perfect. I definitely think it's going to be similar to what I said in their winners finals match against one another, where I think that Jackie's biggest issue is being like a bit over aggressive, and just having to eat counter hits, which can just lead into huge combos from Bridget. As we're seeing, not even any counter hits, but Bridget's already taken 50% life off of Gold Lewis.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, and starting things off with a dust move too. They're trying to go for like optimal combos over here. They're taking no chances.
All right. Oh, great way to answer the Gatling gun with the yo-yo.
Very good. Beautiful job from perfect execution with that combo coming in, resetting as well. And extending the combo after death just for even more. Trying to hate that negative life.
Hazel currently sitting halfway to winning this entire bracket winner side. Alright, and bringing out Roger with command throw. Alright, GRC, what's the mix?
They have been so amazing at this game, and I'm so glad that they're repping some pretty good. They're repping some pretty good things. They're repping a great place to go to, Boston Land again. Very interesting. Brookland. I don't know why I said Boston Land.
You can't separate Brisket from her adoptive father.
Yeah. even if they're bashing each other's faces.
It's friendly. It's fine.
It's
all
friendly.
consensual. All right, seeing a lot of pressure here so far from WitchHazel. Not giving
that. They're getting that essential brisket flowchart pressure coming in. Very seemingly very commonplace, but still, but there's a good reason it is. It's just very hard to deal with.
Absolutely. Bridget in general is a very hard to deal with character. Just the options that she has, especially now, as you were saying earlier, with the command throw giving her another option on top of all of the other options she already had.
It's just like, it's absolutely insane how much she can really do, because she is. Everyone's talking about how much mix-up she had, and this didn't. And like, whenever anyone talks to me about that, that never even includes the command. With the command grab, you can just do even more, because you can cancel anything, any normal out into just a grab move, and you like have to like jump it, else you lose. Or
okay,
you can
good
hit
response
it like that.
from Jackie there. Stuffing the stuffing sounds like a funny thing to say for a move, including Roger.
Yes. Stuffing them more and going to Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Do you think that Roger has the like the smelly thing in his head, like they put in Build-A-Bear things?
No. Well, I'd want it to squeeze out and just be like, I love you.
Alright, and I am loving this pressure here.
Absolutely.
And I'm always loving to see a command throw.
There goes more command throws, and with a normal throw to boot. They're out here making them block so much, they're not even sure when exactly to stop blocking, which is insane for them, as that gives them that win over there in the duel 3.
Right, this is this is tournament points.
Tournament point, that's crazy.
For WitchHazel.
WitchHazel out here, Gold Lewis certainly would need to put up some more fight here, but they sure as heck ain't giving it easily right now. That reversal grab, beautiful job.
Right now, finally starting to find
this one. They're finally trying to put in some ground here, and that burst bait coming in, letting Jackie get one on the board. The cheering must have gotten even more great. So they are now gone from Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan Ultra 3. That's definitely a form that exists.
I know nothing about Dragon Ball. You could tell me it was, and I'd believe you.
Here's the problem. I don't know nothing about Dragon Ball either.
Oh, jeez. Which is probably what Jackie's thinking right now with this pressure that she's having to eat from WitchHazel.
They don't know what's happening right now. They're just kind of figuring it out. Meanwhile, they're just like...
Alright, good counter hit.
Ooh, and they're going up with trying to extend that damage as much as possible. And going back in for seconds.
That's one hit that could really change the game here, but no, it looks like it's not going to be.
Good job, yo, with best partner Roger coming in, reversing that pressure.
Hazel is
Bridget had enough time.
Once again sitting at tournament point.
Dang, Hazel out here really not letting anything go without a fight.
Absolutely not. They're very intent on taking this.
There we
Whole
go.
lot of pressure getting put down. But one comment is all it takes to kill the pressure. One thing that I've noticed that I'm a bit surprised with is I've been seeing Hazel getting hit with the drone pretty much every time it's come out. Yeah. Definitely seems like the aggression might be a little bit too much. That is a huge hit.
I like how she just slammed in, and then Gold Lewis was like, "No, stop."
Yeah, it does look like the aggressive gameplay could be starting to be a problem.
Could be. I think they have to take a bit more of a defensive stance over here. Up, and it seems like they were doing just that. But will this go over? Will this kill? No. They need one more. They need one more. Carry on. Do we have the opening here? Oh. Come
one
on.
touch is all it's going to take for anybody, and throwing the yo-yo was enough.
The beautiful yo-yo coming through. Briscuits, Bridget's exclamation point brackets coming in, winning the game.